So, you meet a woman, she's from another country, another culture, another language, and you want her to move to your country to be with you so you can be in a romantic, intimate, loving relationship. Should she work? Is she required to work? Is it a necessity that she works? Maybe she wants to work, but you don't want her to work. That's what we're going to discuss in this video here. Now, as you guys know, if you don't, we are international matchmakers. We help men from the West meet women from Eastern Europe, mainly Ukraine. Luba's been doing this for about 13 years, and we've been doing it as Heart Rocket for about 4 years now, something like that. But before we get into the good stuff, Luba wants to tell you something about an event that we're having in New York.
So basically, the topic about the job is like one of the most discussable on the first dates and etc. We're going to speak about that. Please stay tuned. It's important. And I would like to invite you to our annual meetup. This year it will be in New York City on 10th of May. I will be in US and I'm inviting you to meet in person. Heart Rocket is invited this year to the International Matchmaking Conference in New York, and then after that I would like to meet you guys. We're gonna have our current clients, our successful couples, and our just subscribers or people, potential clients, however you want to call yourself, who are willing and wants to meet in person. We're gonna have a meetup. We're gonna spend the day together. It will be 10th of May. We're gonna do some activities in the morning in New York, and then in the evening I would like to bring you to some cultural traditional atmosphere. So probably it would be Ukrainian restaurant, and I will introduce you to Ukrainian kitchen, cuisine, as of course you know about borscht, but there's much more than that, and it's gonna be fun. So last year we had a great time in San Antonio, and this time it will be New York. So you're welcome. If you want to join, please first of all join the link down below and become our member of Telegram. It's a free community. I just need to know you, and we need to get to know you better before we have a one-on-one meeting in person.
Yeah.
So, topic about work. During the call, consulting call, no, during a date call, like when you already communicate with a lady, when you already chat with a lady, most of the time on the first call, no matter how much I ask the guy not to do it or the lady not to do it, there's a question. Either lady will say, would you like your lady to work? It's a shit test question. I will explain you why. Or the guy say, would you like to work when you come to US? The thing is that this question is kind of similar, right? But it's asked from two different reasons and two different purposes. Because when the guy is asking if she is willing to work, if she is like, if she wants to work when she comes to US, because 99% of the time our clients, they don't need, like financially, they don't need their woman to work, right? But they ask it because they don't want a lady who only wants to build career. They want to find a lady who wants to create a family. Maybe they want to have children. He wants her to be, like he doesn't need her to be a housewife, but he doesn't want her to pursue career. Makes sense, right? So this is why the guy asking this question. When the lady is asking this question, she is trying to find out, is he financially stable? Can he afford her, maybe her child, or like their children in the future? So she's asking this question according to that. And it's always a little bit of a conflict because the lady also don't know. She say, yes, I want to work. Then the guy think, oh, she's very career oriented. If she say no, he think, okay, but then she start asking, how do you want? Do you want her to work or do you want me not to work? So it's sometimes, not sometimes, it's most of the time confusion. So we, with Striker, have done the video a couple of years ago. I remember it was in Odessa at the park, and we made the video, make her work. Remember? Mm-hmm. What did we speak about there? Okay, I will remind you.
I know what we say, but I can't think of what the video.
No, the video, is. Like the video is about that Ukrainian ladies in general are not lazy. And I remember a couple of times during our work as a Heart Rocket, we have a request from the guy, and like a big letters, he say, I'm looking for this type of lady, this type of lady, this. But I don't want her to be lazy. And I was like, Striker, why is that? Like, why guy is like highlighting that so much? And then Striker told me his bad experience on the West, and then I start asking other guys, and it seems like, you know, ladies just don't want to do anything. It's not about Ukrainian lady. Ukrainian lady is, unfortunately, maybe sometimes a little bit too active because she need to do something, she need to achieve, but not achieving like that she need to be a top model or she need to be a top actress or she need to like run around and do her career. She really can, how you call it, like when in a circus they do like this?
Oh, juggling.
She can juggle with her responsibilities and be pretty successful with all of that. So me and Striker, we discussed that a lot, and we agreed that if the guy financially stable, he doesn't need her to work, but he can help her to set up like, I don't know, little business or little website or little handmade studio or little something that she will be busy. Gentlemen, just wanted to invite you to our free Telegram community where you can get in touch with me and Striker directly, talk to our other subscribers, discussing some questions, having like a little community that we built where we share some interesting videos from daily life, some updates about the clients, about their trips, and answering all of your questions. So join the link down below and we see you there. This is the main point. This is the main point that you need to keep. You need to keep her busy when she comes to a new country. Otherwise, if she is just staying at home, and let's say you 5 days a week you're working, you're not at home. Imagine how does she feel, especially at the very beginning. She's staying at home, she probably doesn't know how to drive, or she doesn't have a driving license yet. Her English, no matter how fluent is her English, even I, when I come to US, struggle sometimes because these people don't want to understand me, these people pretend that they don't understand this, I don't understand, so something like that. And so how does she feel? She feels abandoned, right? So
yeah, it's very uncommon to find women who are Ukrainian, from my experience and from Heart Rocket, to find a woman that doesn't have passion for something, right? And I know many examples of Western women that don't have passion for anything. They just kind of, there's no drive there. So to have passion for something doesn't mean that she wants to become some boss babe, but passion for something could be anything. It could be something creative. You know, maybe she likes art, or maybe she wants to, I don't know, sell, I don't know, some beauty products or something like that online. So it should be your job to encourage this, right? Don't try and squash this down, because that's something that's quite unique, that she has a passion for something. It's something that makes her eyes light up. She wants to learn all about it. These are good things, right? So you need to, when you're going through the dating process, you should be trying to find out these things. You know, does she have a passion for something, or is she just going to just sit around and do nothing? Because you may want a woman who doesn't want to work, but you also don't want a woman who's going to sit around and do nothing. So you have to think, well, what is she going to do? Is she just going to like clean the house? Well, that's not very interesting. You know, maybe she does want to do that if you have a family and that's her job, is to be the mother and take care of the household, and that's fine. But if you're not at that stage yet, you don't have kids yet, then you need to find something that's going to keep her busy, something that also that you can get behind as well, and even help her to do it. Like if she wants to do some course online about how to market some products online or something like that, you should be encouraging her to do those things.
And you know, like we have a couple, we have like many couples, but one of these like just came to my mind, it's Elena and Van. So when Elena moved, like I believe that she was an accountant, and she hated that because it was like, of course, stressful and difficult. And in Ukraine, it's like she got like really very small money. But when she moved to United States, it's interesting that most of the ladies, they start growing, like if you live in a house, they start growing and planting potatoes, tomatoes, and etc. because they can't find the one that they like in American shops. Like this is number one. And it's interesting that even like the city girl, the girls from Kiev, they all of a sudden start having a garden. You know, I never ever had a garden, and now in Spain, like I have peppers and stuff. It's just like you with age, you start having some different passions. This is number one. And number two, Elena and Van. So financially, he doesn't need her to work. So she, like, they have money, but she can't sit at home and do nothing. So she always had this hobby of knitting. Like, and she is now making like a handmade, like different things for the bathroom, and it's incredibly cute, and toys. And so what he done for her, it's not just like she was doing that and that's it, like, and maybe giving it away. No, he helped her to get a little like a text, like leather text with her brand. So she now feels extremely wonderful and powerful. Cool. That on Instagram she has a page with her brand, it's her name and his last name. And she is putting that, like this leather tag, on every item that she is making. And she is selling that because people in US adore handmade, and especially when it's like very good quality, very nice, very cute. She is busy. She is busy all the time with these baskets, with these like different things that she is doing for the table. Like she put like for the table, for the bathroom, and etc. So she is, first of all, busy. Second of all, she's very happy, she's grateful. She of course has time, because it's just a part-time job or it's like her hobby. She has time for him, for family, for everything. So everybody is just winning from that.
Yeah.
It's a very, very win-win situation. But sometimes it's happening that the lady doesn't have these hobbies. Most of Ukrainian girls, like, they have passion to art, or they have passion to this or this or this, but sometimes they don't. Like, they don't. So then it's kind of like your task to help her to find out. Maybe it would be some online courses, maybe it would be some cooking classes, maybe that would be these, but you need to help her to get it, because otherwise she will be very upset, she will be miserable, she will go through 5 stages of grief when she moves, because she will miss her family, miss her previous life, miss her friends, miss everything that she's been doing. And so, like, if you want to be happy, and I'm sure that you want, you just need to help her to get to this level.
I'm going to ask you a question in a minute. Okay, but first I want to get your opinion. But first I want to say that people's priorities and their actions can sometimes not be congruent with each other. So, for example, when her want and her need and her real priority is to have a family. But if she doesn't have anything on the horizon, then her priority is going to be her work. So if you're speaking to a woman and she's done very well, for example, we had one recently that was a doctor, and she wanted to become a much better doctor and to write journal reports and research and stuff like that. That's her priority right now. But her number one priority really is to find a man and settle down, and then the rest will take care of that. But until there's a man on the horizon, her priority is just her work. Right? That's usually how it is. If it's not her work when she is single, then you really have to question it, right? And then men start saying, well, she's just a gold digger wanting a man, whatever. Okay, so then...
But there are two reasons for that. Either because she's like passionate about her work and she has nothing else, or second is just for survival.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So she needs the money. So try to sort of always think about what I just said then, and when you go into this process, because don't sort of jump around and think that, oh, well, she's only interested in working, she's done very well, like she's not serious about creating a family, because it's not the case at all. Okay, she's talking to you, so she's looking at that option. Now, here's a question for you. What if he wants her to work because he needs her to contribute financially to the household?
It's a tricky one, because as I said, every Ukrainian lady, like when she comes to US, she wants to work, and she will work. I'm just really worried that this making sound for the microphone.
No, it sounds good.
It's like ding ding.
No.
It's okay. So when she's coming, she is willing to work, and I'm telling you this, unless you're a younger couple and you're planning to have a child, because the Ukrainian lady will not leave the child like 3 months, go to the kindergarten, and like will not take care of her. No, if she has financially ability to stay with the child, she will stay with the child. But the thing is that if there is no child on the picture and she has time, she will be willing to work. But you need to be patient about that, because if you cannot afford good life for you and your family, then you need to a little bit like reconsider, or maybe getting a little bit financially in a better situation, because she will work. But when she moved to US, what status she is coming, right? If she coming as your fiance and you getting married by K1 visa, like it will take minimum a year until she will get the proper documents to be able to work and to be able to like get the social security number, etc. If she's coming by you for you and then staying with you and then you getting married or whatever, it's also like, it seems like they're giving the documents. It's much easier. But at the same time, it takes a lot of time for her. Like it really literally can take a year or a year and a half. You know how the bureaucracy works. So it will take a lot of time until she actually can work. Or another thing, what about your English? Like in US, if she's going to clean apartments, and I don't think that you want her to go and clean apartment, like it's easy, right? You don't need a very high level of English. But for example, we have our couple, Doug and Elena's the English is like conversational, is very good, right? Like it's very good.
Yeah.
She used to work in a travel agency, like she's a very good professional. She know all, like she's knowing very good the system of airplane tickets, like she know all the coding for that. So she was willing to find a job, like they live in San Antonio, not too far from airport. She wanted to work there, but she said that on a phone, like that the work nowadays is mostly online and on a phone, it's very difficult for her. When she see the person and like she can understand. She speak and she live with Doug already for 2 years or more even, like, and she speaks English, we would say, but for job, like for professional job, like for the job that is not like $10 an hour, for actually good job, she needs much higher level of English. Will she get there? Absolutely. I have ladies who moved there without any English and now they speak fluently and no problem with American accent. But it will take time. So if you're financially not able to provide, like you just need to think about that. Okay, I need to think that what if she will never work? That is the best mindset that you can have. If she works, wonderful, you have more. If she doesn't, can you provide it or no?
Yeah, Liv is 100% right with that, because if you're looking at this like, I can afford to have a wife and do this whole process with stroker and luber and do the whole thing, only if when she gets here we have to find her a job, because that could derail everything completely. There's going to be pressure on her. Now, and it depends on what her profession is as well. Like if she was something that had a qualification that was only valid for Ukraine, then coming over to another country, she has to take a job that she may not want because she did this over here that she enjoyed. Now she has to become something else. But if she has a job, say something like a hairdresser,
that
nails,
is the best. No matter how you think about that like we did the video that they're not stupid and they have a high education. If she's a hairdresser or she's a nail master, she will have a job tomorrow and she will be.
Or you could do that stuff from home. You could make a little place where she can do the nails or whatever at home. So that can work. So every situation is different, but if you are unsure, we do consulting calls to try and lay down a plan that's unique for you, your situation, what your goals are, where you live, all that sort of stuff, through our consultation calls. So there is a link down below for that if you want to talk to us. Just book it through that. And I think that's pretty much it. If you've got any other questions, stick them in the comments down below and we'll try and answer them.
See you in New York.
See ya.